Hello and welcome back to Dark Forest, the Realism series. So I made a little bit of changes. What I did is the Russian harvester that I got rid of because I realized after I had made that last video that it was like $2,000, $3,000 an hour for maintenance fees. So I went ahead and changed that out, and I went ahead and got downloaded another FDR logging so that I can have one for chipping the stumps, cutting the trees, and one for doing the picking up of the logs. And I decided to change also. I didn't want to get the little plow on this. I wanted to have the big one so that when I go over here, after I cut a pile of trees up, I can make them all into nice, neat little piles. So I also want to try to keep the realism. If you see, let me get my mouse out. Trees cut down. I'm at 90 right now, and I've cut 5 in this session. When I hit 100, I want to try to set it up to where that's my day, just so that I keep it somewhat unrealistic, because they usually cut between, anywhere between 70, 80, and 90 to 100 trees a day, and that's about it. That's all they do. Especially if it's only one person. So let me get set up, and I'll move this out of the way, and we'll get these trees loaded, and then we'll try to cut some more down while I'm on camera here real quick. I'm a little late getting started on my videos tonight because I got a nice phone call from the kid, and it was nice to hear from him. So now we're going to go over here. We're going to get set up down here. Hope everybody's doing well. I'm doing fantastic. But as you can see, at 4 o'clock in the afternoon in game, the sun's starting to set, and that's nice. We'll go down. We'll leave the truck there in case we have to push it. We'll go right there. All right. Alrighty. I just like the way these nice tractors work. They just work so well. Or tracked harvesters. They're slow. They only go like 4 miles an hour. Plus I got to cut those trees down there too. Get in here so you guys can see. So you're not looking at trees. I just love... It brings back the feeling of when you're a kid playing in the sandbox. Pull those down. Now, the key to with the FDR stuff is if you do squeeze it too tight, you got to back it off just a little bit. And I open it up. I use the strap on here on it because it does. FDR added a strap, and it works really well. So here's where I had a few trees dragged over. That's why I have pieces there. Normally, I would just cut them down and use them. Let's do this and see if I can make this a little bit more even. But yeah, we had we warmed up here in my area, which was nice. It was nice to get outside again. The only thing bad about the switching back to the game talk for a minute here, you see how the sawdust is on the ground there? It doesn't push with this blade. You have to use a front loader. What I'll do is go out like that. Push the bottom in. And spin around. First of all, I can go out farther. that. And bada bing, bada boom. See, they start to wiggle, and then you just back off a little bit, and then you put the strap on this thing. You can download these mods over FDR logging site, and they're fantastic. And he set them up, and they're set up for logging. But I like using them because it's relaxing, because it reminds me, like I said earlier, it reminds me of like playing in the sandbox. Like when you're a kid, you know, using the joysticks. And this little pup trailer is actually pretty good. See, and with the strap on it, you can open this right up, and then you just release it. And then you just back out, and it makes it... Oh, I got one off key. I normally would have taken my time to make them smooth. Let's see if we can do what FDR does. He closes this, and then he gets good enough to where he gets down here like this, and then he pushes these back. Oops, it'd be nice if I was even with it. And pushes them back. Just like that. And raise up. Move out. Let's do this one. Look at that. See, when you get good enough at it, and it pushed the other one right up on there, you can get pretty good at it. But that was, as you can see, that I put them in piles of 5. Then it takes me like 2 trips to build them up, or pick them up. And now we'll go and we'll try to cut down a few more trees here. Like I said, I want to get to... actually, let's do this while we're on here. Let's get some painting done, just so I can see what I'm doing here. So what I do is on the outside, I'm going width of 8. Nope, width of 10. Sorry. I'll get her correct here. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. And I do that, and then I do that, and then I do that. Then I come over here, and I go... And what it does is it closes it down. But then I go... back to this, and then I go 8. Be nice if I was on the right one. Put stone in the middle of it. There, see? Now we just moved along. We just you guys got to witness us getting our trees cut up. And what I do is I leave the stump grinder off so that I'll turn it back on. Turn the tree chipper on, or tree harvester. Getting closer here. I'm going 7-meter lengths. And then I come down here and then I turn this on. And then I turn it right back off again. So that way I don't have to worry about hitting the tree. And then I usually just bring them right over here in the middle. And that way I don't hit any other trees. And I go like this. And then I bring it over here. And I start cutting it. And then I can spin this right like that. See? Puts it right in the middle. And you can get so precise with this that, I mean, if you sat here, I've done it, if you sit here for like 20 minutes, you can get them all even. Usually I just fix it with my harvester too. But this way you guys get to see me cutting a few logs. See, then you get shorter lengths. Now normally when I put his sawmill in, these little ones won't get put into the they won't be sold as logs. They'll be sold as they'll go into the chipper. And I even this up, and then I'll do one more tree here so you guys can see. Then we'll wrap the video up. I just wanted to let you guys see that what I do, how I do it a little bit. Gotta go up here. so that it shows the... Whoops, I keep pulling my face away. Let's get away from this tree there. Go all the way to the ground this time. Lift her up. Switch down. Turn that on. It gets her to the stumps right away, so that I don't have to play around with them. I don't have to mess around and trip over them and do the things, and then I just get this as close as I can. Like that. Lower this. Now I'm using my controller, but it is set up for a mouse too. You don't have to use a controller. I always go too far. Let's go down a little bit more. Move this over. Spin this tree. Move this over like this, and so you can back right up like that. Cut the first length. And you can, like I said, you can get these so in depth. And it works out well. There. Now you guys got to see a little bit of work, what's going on. Extending the road. I mean, look, we're really far now compared to what we were. I played about 3 hours off camera. Get this done here. And just so I can be set up for the next tree. Now, normally what my plan was, and I'm not going to wrap it up. My plan was to get a bunch of trees, and I was going to load them and get all set up. But like I said, I got a phone call, and that's good too, because like I said, family's important. But as you can see, you watched us load up about 5 trees there, and I cut down a couple more. 15 minutes goes pretty fast, actually. And actually, we're only at 12. I thought we were farther along than that. We can cut down a few more. I don't know why I thought I saw the 10-minute mark roll up, and I was like, I'm done. And then I realized, you go to 15. I didn't say I was smart. I just said I was old. There's a difference. And these tree harvesters are pretty amazing. They will carry these trees just like this. I just like it. It just feels right. And you just keep twisting it around and twisting it around. Back it up. See, and as you get out there like this, and you can twist it like that and get her straight. It's just so much nicer to pile these trees in an area that's all one. You can move them around. But the realism of it is this is what they do. I mean, if you ever have watched a tree harvester in real life, you can always YouTube it too. If you ever want to watch a tree harvester, what they do is they cut the tree down, and then they move it to a central location, 4 or 5 trees at a time, and they pile it up. That's going to roll off there, which is good. And then we'll come down here and we'll do this one. See, the nice thing about these harvesters is they can... So let me get 2 more. They can maneuver pretty good. Oh, so I'm on the tree harvester. I was on the stump. I was like, why isn't it not telling me to cut that? Oh. I was like, what? Move it up, switch it down. Get rid of the stump. See, they're pretty maneuverable. And then I've got my chipper off so that I don't have to worry about, because I've done that way too many times. where you forget it's on and you chip your whole pile of trees. Shink and shink and shink. And you come back here like this, and you go like that, and you move her over, you pile her up. You get her all set up. And then what you do is when you come through with the other harvester with the plow on the front, you even these up. And we'll do one more tree. And then we'll wrap it up. That'll put me over. I always go, I thought I was going long, and then I went short, and then I'm over. I'm over the 15-minute mark, but it won't be bad. I just like to leave it with even amounts. You know, when I first saw these trees carried like this, I thought, oh man, it's going to tip over and everything. And then after a while, after you've used them a few hundred trees, you get used to it. You just go like that, and you could actually go down a little bit more, see, make it even. And you can make really, really nice piles. I mean, if you look at this pile's pretty nice, but it's definitely not my best work, but it helps with my OCD that I want it perfect. There you go. So you guys got to see me load up 5 trees, and then I'll try to push that back into the pile. And then, like, I've got such OCD that I leave my harvester in the certain spots, and I leave everything all set up. It's terrible having OCD. I mean, a lot of people go, oh, just leave it, and I can't. And I have to put the harvester down, just like they would in real life. There you go. Now I'll come along with this plow, and I'll even these up and make a nice pile, and then I'll pick it up in 2 trips, and these little things will chip right up. And so you got to see it. That load will fit here, and as you can see, it'll fit 10 full trees. We'll get about $32,000 for it, and pretty soon we're going to be at a point where one of these leased machines can go back, and we can actually buy it. So I want to see something real quick. Oh, yeah. Going to get up here today on the big guy. All right, so look out for each other. Look out for yourselves. Look out for your family. That's important. Enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. And always, always, always throw a thumbs up. Hit the notification bell so you get notifications when my videos drop, which will be 9 a.m. every single day, Eastern Standard. And just enjoy the day, enjoy the night, enjoy the weekend, we're going to get ready. I'm filming this on a Saturday, but it will not post until Tuesday. So it's a couple of days ahead of where we need to be. But anybody who's in YouTube understands how that works. And once again, catch you all on the flip side.